Quinn told us from last year to this year, Leighton Vander Esch is their most improved player.
Yeah, we asked them, and the two guys involved in that last play, you'll see here the hold on 65. He clearly grabs him. But the two guys he mentioned, Deron Bland, the rookie who was kind of starting there at nickel due to some injuries. Now he finds himself playing on the outside opposite Diggs. And then you mentioned, he said, as far as a veteran, a guy who's made the biggest improvement from last season to this year, there's no question, he said, it was Leighton Vander Esch.
First and 20 after the penalty. Purdy fires to Kittle. Barr's on him, and a nice tackle. Anthony Barr would not let George Kittle go.
Well, you know Dan Quinn, he's going to have a plan for all these skill players. In this case, he's taken away Deebo Samuel. Outside leverage defender, inside leverage safety. Brock Purdy has no choice but to check it down. Nice coverage there by Barr on the check down on George Kittle.
Interesting. Ever since Anthony Brown got hurt, their starting corner opposite Trayvon Diggs, every week he's tried a different combination. I feel like maybe he's found something here with Israel Mukuamu, who played last week in the slot, and he's played a lot here today. Saw him on that coverage. And we got a whistle. Looks like the 49ers call a timeout, their first of this first half, and they'll talk it over with 4:36 to go. Cowboys with a 6-3 lead here in Santa Clara.
When I started my new kombucha business, I thought there would be a lot more kombucha and a lot less business.
As a new small business owner, I've learned that trying to be the cool boss is a lot harder when you're actually the stressed boss.
I know everything about my new furniture business. Well, everything except the whole business part.
Not anymore. With QuickBooks, you can confidently manage your business. New business, no problem. Success starts with Intuit QuickBooks.
Yeah.
Proud sponsor of the NFL.
Downey Unstoppables wants to use my face for their Super Bowl ad, but I haven't agreed yet. Because I don't believe it keeps your clothes fresh for over 12 weeks.
So he's going to sniff that until the Super Bowl.
Can it, Super Bowl puppy? This is my thing.
Over 12 weeks of freshness. You got to sniff it to believe it.
What if you were a trendy apparel company facing an avalanche of demand? To ensure more customers can buy more Sherpa-lined jackets, you call IBM to automate your IT infrastructure with AI. Now your systems monitor themselves. What used to take hours takes minutes. And you have an e-commerce platform designed to handle sudden spikes in overall demand, as in actual overalls. Let's create IT systems that roll up their own sleeves. IBM, let's create.
This is the icon of vacations. Icon of the Seas, arriving 2024.
I remember when I got my first glimpse of the mountains, I had to take a breath. I was determined to be out there.
Open up or I'm gonna break the door down.
Tomorrow, it's a case with a twist.
Oh my God.
Where is he? Where's the boy?
The team never saw coming.
Put down the gun. We know the truth. No!
All New Alert Missing Persons Unit. Tomorrow at 9 on Fox.
Welcome back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Here in Santa Clara, defenses have reigned supreme thus far. 4:36 to go in the first half. 6-3 Dallas. And at home, the 49ers have been just outstanding. Look at that point differential. The only loss was to Kansas City earlier this year. 2nd and 19 here as Purdy has time this time. Fires to the middle at Samuel. In stride and down to the 30.
Great job here by Brock Purdy. He starts to the left and comes all the way through his progression. He ends with Deebo Samuel. The only reason he can do that, it's a great job up front. Saw the left tackle, big Trent Williams, giving him that protection off the left side. Anytime a quarterback is able to go to 2, 3 guys in his progression, in that case, check it down to Deebo. Offensive Line does a great job against a really good pass rush of Dallas.
17 yards that time, so it brings it to a 3rd and 2. Empty set. Purdy steps away from pressure, floats one, incomplete. Pretty good coverage too. Mukuamu was on Samuel there. That's the guy we were talking about, but pressure in Purdy's face once again.
Yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan, he's got an interesting decision. I think he's going to run the field goal unit on. Give Robbie Gould a chance. Nice change up there. You mentioned Mukuamu, one of those positionless defensive players that Dan Quinn feels like matches up really well against San Francisco. That time, tough matchup. Chasing Deebo Samuel across the entire field, and that pass rush flushed Purdy enough to his left again to force the errant throw.
Here's Gould, 47 yards on this attempt, try and tie this game up. Look at the wind move that thing, but it's perfect. Played it beautifully. Robbie Gould from 47 out knots this game up at 6 here. 3:43 to go, first half.
Every day, more dog people and more vets are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. They're quitting the kibble and kicking the cans and feeding their dogs dog food that's actually, well, food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food.
Ever watch an unbelievable catch and think, that's impossible? AWS analyzes millions of data points with machine learning and AI from every ball and every player at every angle. So when that catch gets hauled in, we're there to tell you it's not impossible. It's just incredible. If AWS can do that for the NFL's data, imagine what it could do for your business.
Order pizza. What? He's on my fantasy football team.
3 melty cheeses, 2 crunchy shells. A different way to game day.
This is Next Level Chef. You are all about to be pushed to your limits.
It's go time.
Hurry up!
This is for the real ones. The fans that live for this. The type to get there early and love explaining why a 4.25 is effective against an RPO. This is the USFL. Reborn from the OGs. The hits, the picks, the dimes. Drive so long you have to stop for gas. This isn't some Hollywood knockoff. This is Dryads USDA primetime football. Just ask these guys.
You better recognize the real.
Except no substitutes.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Taco Bell's Mexican Pizza.
The history of the Dallas Cowboys and quarterback greats. Roger Staubach, 2 Super Bowls on his ledger. Troy Aikman, 3 Super Bowl wins for him, and Dak Prescott trying to get there for the first time. And it would be the first time for Dallas since 1995, but got work to do here in the divisional round. 6-6 game. Robbie Gould, 2 field goals, including 1 from 47. And you see the wind is a factor. We were down the field. It was pretty windy earlier down there today, but Gould played it beautifully. And Turpin's going to take it from the 1. Oh, he's got a big hole. Turpin makes a cut out across the 30 to the 35. And Dallas, pretty good field position here. 3.5 to go in this first half. Well, I think the way the 49ers have just run through everyone on offense the last month and a half since Brock Purdy started, this is new for them. It's been different because they really haven't had any resistance until today.
Yeah, San Francisco's greatest asset is their ability with their scheme and with their personnel and the speed that they have in their weapons to create a ton of space, right? There's usually a ton of space throughout the course of the field for Kyle Shanahan to move all these pieces around. Dallas's deep defense is equally fast. They're equally athletic. And so far, it's posing a challenge.
Prescott gets it. Elliott, no one there. Elliott, room to run, and gets hit late. Waiting for a flag. There it is. Drake Greenlaw came in after Elliott stepped out of bounds. That's going to be 15 yards.
Yeah, now we've seen both teams kind of alternate a personal foul out of bounds. He's clearly stepped out.
Personal foul. Defense number 57. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, Drake Greenlaw, I mean, he's had an incredible year. He kind of gets lost a little bit playing next to Fred Warner, the all-everything Mike linebacker, but it's just don't need those plays in a game where both defenses have really controlled the pace. To give a free 15 yards now, both teams have done it. Just put yourself in a bad spot.
Elliott, right side, has a nice seam and then gets upended down to the 38. Fred Warner came flying in to make the tackle. Yeah, you feel like